Hello, my name is Dawn Couture, and welcome to the fourth and final part of the podcast series, Integrating Academic and Career Development to Maximize Return on College Education series. The first three segments looked at the current higher ed environment. The second focused on career readiness skills. The third focused on career readiness pathways and best practices. And this final segment will look at common goals, customization, and a showcase of some high-impact career readiness initiatives. In this presentation, we'll look at common goals, strategies, and expected outcomes of high-impact initiatives, customization, and a showcase of a few models that highlight variations and similarities. Starting with the common goals, the number one overarching goal of this entire series has been to identify the opportunities to enhance the market value of the college experience as that was discussed in some detail in segment 1 in particular. The EAB, a private consulting, higher education and general education consulting firms, excellent report, Integrating Academic and Career Development, does a nice job of encapsulating this, and as is apparent here, it begins with asking three critical questions. The first focusing on helping students make informed decisions early in their career, and the reasons for that have direct synergy with persistence, completion to degree, and time in completion of degree with no extra credits. The EAB report and the models we'll look at speak to the importance of equipping students to proactively align curricular and co-curricular plans with personal goals. That is an accurate statement. It does, however, seem to place the burden upon the students. And as we all know, if the institution believes that it is a priority that students align their curricular and co-curricular plans with personal goals, it's incumbent upon us to set up the structures, the systems, and the resources to help students identify what those goals are and what curricular and co-curricular opportunities exist to align with those goals. The second key question asked in the EAB report focuses on empowering students to be able to articulate what they've learned. Employers have increasingly been warning us that our graduates may have a lot of very valuable knowledge, experience, and skills, but they are unable to articulate what they've learned and how that applies to the workplace. The EAB report, and this is really based upon looking at a number of models across the United States and using a number of models from the NACE Career Readiness Initiative. The beginning point is encouraging students to engage in ongoing reflection and narration. That means working with them, again, having structures, systems, personnel in place to introduce, reinforce, and help students to unravel and unpack information they get in career interest surveys and other instruments on which they then can provide the valuable reflection and narration. Finally, the EAB report asks to tackle the question, what happens if we find that there are particular majors, particularly perhaps in non-pre-professional majors, where the opportunities to develop career readiness skills are not as apparent and as seamless as they may be in other programs. The solution to that would be to augment or make changes, revisions in the core curriculum to address those skills and experience gaps. That simplistic answer obviously does not take account of the fact that changing the core curriculum is an important undertaking that requires cooperation, collaboration, shared vision, and buy-in across the institution, from faculty to staff to academic administrative leaders. The NACE career readiness competencies are what the EAB report and what I will be focusing on or have focused on in segment number 2. These are readily recognizable within the general education core requirements in many institutions: critical thinking, problem solving, oral and written communication, teamwork, collaboration, information technology, and application of that technology, leadership, professionalism and work ethic, global intercultural fluency. The one that may be new to some institutions is the explicit identification of career management, which speaks to, again, to the ability of students to be able to identify and articulate the skills, the strengths, the knowledge, and experiences they have had through their college and work experience, as those may be relevant to entry-level or career advancement opportunities. The strategies and expected outcomes of the high-impact career academic initiatives we're going to look at are 10 in number. The first is to help students know their interests, their skills, and their values to make informed decisions such as choice of major, career exploration opportunities, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, and experiential learning opportunities that will align with the student's interests, skills, and values. The second is to improve relevance, helpfulness, and value of all career planning experiences. The third is to improve student engagement with existing academic success tools, such as interest assessments and individualized academic degree maps and plans, as well as individualized career plans. The fourth is to improve the institution's ability to provide consistent, coherent student contact and messaging in academic and career planning, especially important for those students who might fall through the cracks, including undeclared majors, transfer students, first-gen students, students who change majors sometimes 2, 3, or more times, students on academic warning or probation. The fifth strategy and expected outcome is to identify specific student learning outcomes that directly connect with each of the 8 career readiness competencies, or however many an institution determines is a good fit for them, and to make explicit those connections between the college experience and those learning outcomes. The sixth is to improve students' career readiness skills and ability to demonstrate that they have the skills and knowledge to be successful in the job market and the workplace. We want to improve both the students' and employers' confidence in the ability of our recent graduates and a demonstration that they are, in fact, career ready. The seventh strategy and expected outcome is to reduce time to degree, excess credits, and therefore expense, tuition and fee expense that increases student loan and debt. The eighth is already been mentioned, increasing retention, persistence, and degree completion. The ninth is reducing student loan default rates. The 10th is to rebuild confidence of all stakeholders: students, families, employers, philanthropies, policymakers, and the public at large in the value of a college education. We turn now to customization of high-impact career readiness initiatives. Many, but not all, integrate academic and career planning. That's a choice. And the degree of integration is another element of customization. Curriculum alignment, whether it's in the general education core, whether it's required elective courses, whether or not it is in the context of co-curricular or curricular activities, those again are elements of customization. 4-year versus either fewer or scattered academic and career development pathways is another area of customization. The utilization, the building of those models based upon student development, career and academic advising theories obviously influences the customization. The roles and responsibilities of professional advisors or coaches and faculties will differ by institution, and whether or not advisors or coaches are specialized or generalist is yet a sixth basis of customization for each institution to determine as based upon their culture, the mission, the purpose, resources available, and relevant other issues. Integrating academic and career planning is central to many of these best practice models. The merits of an integrated career and academic planning programs are numerous, not least of which is there is considerable overlap and intertwining between both those two functions: choice of major, course selection, academic progress, choice of extra and co-curricular activity, career interest assessments, goal setting, engaging in professional activity, career exploration, experiential learning opportunities are often important events that may bring a student into contact with either an academic or a career advisor or coach. Another reason for integrated academic planning in career planning is that research shows in early intrusive academic and career planning can increase the probability of a more appropriate major selection early in the baccalaureate experience. This first step is critical in career alignment in selection of a well-aligned major. And helping students to clarify and set career goals is a central task in the academic advising process, and therefore integration of career and academic planning is supported by that as well. Integration could be simply co-locating, as is done at the University of Wyoming. So the two service areas, career planning and academic planning, maintain autonomy, but they are co-located in order to facilitate student utilization. Collaboration is the next level up. Agnes Scott has adopted that model. Student records are shared. There's collaboration, joint programming, common protocols. Those are typical features in a collaborative model, such as Agnes Scott. James Madison University opted to do a full merger into a single academic and career delivery system, merging the two offices into a single unit. The James Madison fully merged unit was initially, the rationale for that was to increase overall academic advising capacity. They report that it has also helped improve students' career counseling experience and promoted institutional efficiency. So it makes sense if it's more effective for students and also more efficient for the institution. Those are excellent outcomes, at least as experienced by James Madison. The other point made in the evaluation of the James Madison model was that they found the integrated model resulted in fewer lost or missed opportunities or misconstrued information, contrary information, that having the students be able to get the information from one advisor in one place was helpful for the students in the long run and helpful for the institution as well.